What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here, GuitarJams.com. I want to show you a cool little lick. It's a major style lick, so it's like that sweet sounding kind of thing. So I picked G major, and I just want to show it to you. It's a great lick to break up, like if you're doing major pentatonic licks, or even you just want to do this lick to put a little lick in to end a song in G. Either one of those, this is a perfect kind of little device. And I had a guitar teacher show it to me probably about 10 years ago, and now I'm passing it along to you. Basically, you can think of it this way. G, the root on the B string, G, is on the 8th fret. And there's a little, there's some, if I bend the 10th fret up, we're kind of just in the G major pentatonic right here. So you can think of it that way by visualizing where the root is to play this device down. So the root is, like I said, on the 8th fret. But we're not starting the lick with that. I just want you to visualize how to plug this in different keys. So right now we're in G. So instead of my ring finger on that root note to start with, I'm going to put it on the high E on the 8th fret. So you could also think of this as coming from the D shape of the chord too. It's a D moved up to a G chord. D, E, F, G. But so ring finger, you could use your middle finger too. I'm going to do ring finger on the 8th fret, then middle finger on the 7th. Then ring finger onto the B, onto the root. So it goes 8, 7, 8 on the B string, then 7 on the G string. So it's then I slide that same string down a whole step to the 5th fret of the G. So we have then I'm going to hit the string again and slide it down a half step. Then ring finger on the 5th fret of the D string, which is the root again. So then index finger moves over to the 3rd fret of the A string, then down a half step or slide. Middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E is the root again. That is the lick. You do the opposite. Kind of comes from that as well. But I'm really teaching you the descending, that first lick. So what you can do though is you can have fun with that and play, like pick patterns out through that little, it would actually be called a G sus4 arpeggio is really what we're doing, if you want to know the fancy terms. But so you could go, keep overlapping the notes. And people come up with really famous sounding licks just off of this little device, so it's cool. So actually, let me turn my distortion down for a second. So let's say I had a G, C, D kind of progression. know, you can kind of go through something like that. That's just one example. But I like the lick. It's a sweet thing to throw in, and it's got a really kind of familiar sound, but it's kind of sophisticated. I dig it. You could also, instead of any of the half steps, you could do bends. And that's a cool thing to be able to do too.